right. I think we can all say how much modern YouTube sucks. I mean, anybody who criticizes YouTube's practices automatically has valid opinion in my book. And today we're gonna be going back to one of the most taboo subjects in modern society: YouTube and adverts. Now, I did not want to go back to this video originally because why would I make another video on this? However, the choices YouTube has been making recently has sort of forced me to come back to this subject one more time and discuss the main problems with YouTube. Now, if you are a veteran viewer of my channel, and from that I mean literally have been here since the start of me making commentary videos, you'll already know how much I hate ads. Like, I've literally made 2 videos on this one subject, and I also mentioned this in other videos of mine. I can't remember exactly which ones, but if you go looking, then you're about to find them. Now, this whole hatred for online advertising I'm not the only person to hate on it, because if you, for example, if you go onto YouTube's subreddit right now, r/YouTube, you'll find that the whole subreddit has been flooded with people expressing their anger towards YouTube's new shitty advertising policies, which made this whole subject of advertising and ad blockers sort of a main subject of discussion. And with the whole recent events that have been happening recently, I guess this has truly been validated. So with this, we can say that the whole advertising system, one of the only controversies that really just doesn't go. And with more recent events, I can surely validate this idea. Now, I'm sure everybody knows of the recent events with YouTube forbidding ad blockers on the site. You know, you have those pop-ups that tell you that you can't watch, you can't access the site, or you can watch only about 3 videos before you are actively kicked out of the website. However, this was not the only way YouTube decided to allow us to access the site only with watching ads, because it seems that recently there have been many posts on YouTube subreddit about how the site was not loading. You see, the entire site was just a bunch of fucking squares and circles, which is what usually happens when, for example, you have a bad internet connection. And obviously a lot of people thought it was their connection. However, other sites loaded normally, so that's why they decided to look into it again and maybe thought that was it the ad blocker causing this. So they turn off their ad blockers and the site loads normally. And then they realize that YouTube has been secretly toying around with the website and artificially slowing down everything to a crawl, which is not necessarily something new. I mean, the whole controversy of YouTube slowing down the platform and increasing loading times for videos and other pages, well, that's not necessarily a new thing. I think maybe 1 year ago that issue first came up. However, now it seems that they make it worse, that you can't access the site at all. And yet this is not the last problem when it comes to advertising, because YouTube decided that they also absolutely need to extend unskippable ads. So there has been recently an article published by this Indian publication where they say, YouTube watchers, prepare to wait a little longer before your videos begin playing. The Google-owned site is experimenting with a new ad format that may make your viewing time a whole lot more advertisement heavy. 30-second unskippable ads. So yeah, if you are not really aware with how YouTube's ad system works, there are 2 types of ads on the platform. You have skippable ads and unskippable ads. The skippable ads are basically those ads that you have the little time countdown right, and then it says skip ad, and you can, or skip ads if there are 2 ads playing one after another, and you can obviously skip them and get to the video faster. However, there's also the unskippable ads, which you can skip. You have to watch them until the end and then the video starts. And it's already been quite annoying, especially after YouTube decided to shove in more and more ads, because now you literally get 2 ads that will play after one another, and there are more chances that these will be unskippable ads. So you just have to, you can't really do anything. You just have to sit there like a fucking idiot and watch these pieces of advertisement before you're getting to the video. And it seems that they just don't want to stop torturing us with these ads, because they freaking now are extending unskippable ads. By the way, to understand what is happening, going back to the skippable and unskippable ads, I have no idea why I decided to get away from the subject for a second right there. But one thing that separates skippable ads from unskippable ads are the fact that skippable ads can be any sort of length. They can be 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40, 20-minute ads, and even ads that are an hour. Like somebody literally uploaded an entire movie as an ad on YouTube, and you could literally watch the full movie as an ad. Yet again, these are skippable ads, so you can thankfully skip them. However, unskippable ads are much shorter. Before announcing this, the unskippable kind of ads were 15 seconds at maximum. You couldn't go over 15 seconds. I'm pretty sure only Google, like if they wanted to advertise something, only they could make a 30-second long advertisement. However, it seems that apparently now they're making it so that anybody can make a 30-second unskippable ad. And it says here, for years, YouTube has been gradually increasing its advertising. The site has added pause screen ads that show up when you pause a video. Now, I know about this thing, which it is not necessarily a thing from desktop YouTube, because on my desktop I use Brave, and Brave has a built-in ad blocker that they constantly advertise on social media, that it's made to block ads on YouTube. But I've seen this issue on mobile YouTube, because you know, when you click on the title of the video, you have this little box, this little square, which shows the title, the description, likes, and you know, all of the statistics. Well, now if you go onto YouTube on your iOS or Android device or whatever mobile device you use, and click on a video and press pause, or actually if you're watching this video, just try to pause the video, and then you'll see this the description box thing pop up. However, instead of the description, title, and you know, all the details, you'll just get an ad for an e-commerce platform or a video game or anything like that. And it's quite annoying, because if you just want to pause something quickly, if you're constantly tapping the screen to pause it, like, you know, to have this sort of slow motion effect, it doesn't work, because the freaking ad thing constantly pops up on your right side, which is very annoying. So they did the pause screen ads, cracked down on ad blockers to keep viewers from skipping commercials, and even used artificial intelligence to place ads strategically when viewers are most interested in content. This is actually kind of an interesting thing. I've seen this more often. I haven't really seen this type of thing where they play on where most people are watching. However, what I did see is the fact that YouTube does in fact use some kind of AI to place ads at a specific time. Like, for example, when I finish a sentence, like now, there's a chance that YouTube could place an ad when I finish my phrase, because they recently been improving more and more their advertising sort of thing. Because before, when you were adding mid-rolls in your video, you could click to add a mid-roll and you would choose a specific time when the video would appear, and even if there was a sentence, it would just cut off the sentence and play the ad. However, recently they improved on the idea by using some kind of artificial intelligence or an algorithm that analyzes a transcript, and from that create exact times for when to place advertisements. Now, the thing about this, at first I was like, oh no, this is going to be the end of YouTube, nobody's gonna even watch YouTube anymore. The thing about this is that over here it says, this new format is specifically targeted for television screens, including smart TVs and devices like Chromecast. So this made me a little hopeful, but at the same time also terrible, because I do have a smart TV and I have YouTube installed on it. I think it has been a while since I haven't watched YouTube on my smart TV. Because let me tell you, watching YouTube right now on any smart TV or Chromecasting, it is a literal nightmare, I'm telling you. I know it's very annoying to have interruptions where advertisements are playing one after another. However, on TV it's even worse, because you have 5 or 6 ads playing at the same time. Like, I remember I was decorating my Christmas tree in December. I decided to put some smooth jazz in the background to lighten up the mood. At every single 15 minutes, the whole atmosphere would be interrupted by these fucking annoying ads that would appear every single time. So I guess we can say that the user base of smart TV watchers of YouTube will likely decline, because, I mean, it's already hard enough to watch videos now, but now you will have unskippable 30-second ads. It just makes it even worse. We'll reach at one point in time where we will spend more time watching ads than watching actual content. Now here's a reaction of the industry to this whole thing. To some surprise, however, some advertising professionals are hopeful for the change. Advertising agency AdSquire's head Anthony Hickman feels the viewers will get used to seeing these extended commercials. And here is what Hickman says.
The 15-second non-skippable YouTube ad format is my all-time favorite. These can be targeted to audiences and keywords, and the viewer has to view the ad to view the content they want to view.
Like, who the fuck talks like this? Nobody likes this fucking stupid ass ad system. Nobody wants to get their viewing experience ruined by playing something over the video that you're already watching. It's like a fucking distraction. If you wanted so badly to have advertisements on your platform, you could have done what you have done before, where you showed banner ads, like how sites do it now. Or you could have a small little ad playing in the corner right next to the video. You know, all of that. But not replacing the content that you're watching. Nevertheless, even YouTube Premium is no longer as commercial free as it used to be. The website has recently announced that ads will now start appearing on YouTube Shorts videos, even for paid premium users. That transition impacts viewers of the lower priced Premium Lite tier. Okay, if you haven't heard about the Premium Lite tier, don't buy it. They basically upped the price on YouTube Premium, and what happened is a lot of people were very angry over the fact that YouTube did that, so obviously they launched a Premium Lite version, which is kind of like what Netflix did, where they would add a subscription that is cheaper but would sometimes play ads. And so this is basically what Premium Lite is. It's sort of a cheaper version of YouTube Prime. Why did I say YouTube Prime? YouTube Premium. It's a lighter version of YouTube Premium. However, the thing is, this Premium Lite subscription doesn't cover the full range of YouTube videos. So if you're an avid viewer of YouTube Music or watch YouTube Shorts constantly, then this is a fucking scam and it's a waste of money. And I also heard the fact that there are people that have legit bought YouTube Premium. None of this diluted light shit or, you know, all of that. No, they have actually decided to throw out their money at YouTube to get that premium subscription. And for some reason they still get ads. Like, why the fuck would you do that? You make a subscription for you to have ads removed, and then for some reason you still show up ads. Anyway guys, to quote the clickbait subtitles, the YouTube ad situation is getting out of hand. And yet, I believe this isn't the end of the road for this. I actually feel like YouTube will continue to dig downwards until they reach rock bottom, and then they'll maybe start going up again. What we can do now is wait for the motherfuckers at YouTube to hit their lowest point, because then it will only get better. And in the meantime, let me show you a way to browse YouTube without the annoying ass ads. For the desktop users, get yourself a copy of the Brave browser. It has an amazing built-in ad blocker which they constantly advertise on social media as the best way to block YouTube's ads. And you can also get yourself the uBlock Origin extension for the double protection. As for the Android users, I'll leave you a link in the description to NewPipe, which is a lightweight front end for YouTube, which also lets you have access to all the premium features that you would normally get on good old YouTube, such as downloading videos, background playing, and of course, zero ads. The only downside I found while using NewPipe is that 360-degree videos aren't supported yet. Maybe they'll introduce support for them with a future update. But at the moment, I say for the mobile users, this is the best alternative. Meanwhile, for the TV watchers, you have SmartTube next. Now, I don't know much about this app because I haven't installed it, but I seen a lot of good reviews about it, so might as well mention it over here. Anyway guys, this was my take on the whole ad situation on YouTube. If you like this video, consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. Now, this is not the type of videos I normally make. In fact, this was more of a filler video to kind of have on my channel to fill in the gap between my last video and the upcoming video. So YouTube wouldn't recognize the fact that I haven't uploaded in such a long time. But anyway guys, I'll promise the next video will actually be more interesting. So stay tuned for that, and also stay tuned for my upcoming live streams, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.